Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I would like to ask the persons who live in other countries outside of Jamaica, what happens if you go to the toll plaza and you don't have the cash to pay the toll? Because in Jamaica, if you don't have the cash, they don't have any facility where you can use a credit card or a debit card. There are no ATMs out there. So we have two main roads that you collect toll on. Highway 2000 north-south leg that takes you from Kingston to Ocho Rios, and Highway 2000 east-west leg that takes you from Kingston to Montego Bay. And literally on the north-south highway, you can't even use coins to pay your toll. They have a limit as to how much coins they can take, and coins is legal tender in Jamaica. They have, if you go there and you don't have the cash, they're going to tell you, call somebody to come and pay it for you. Seriously, it has happened before. Same thing on the east-west leg. They're going to tell you, call somebody, borrow the money, beg the money. So I'm wondering, how does it work in other countries? If you go on the toll road and you don't have the toll, what happens? Now, there was a very famous case some years ago where Lisa Hanna, a member of parliament, went on the toll road and she didn't have the toll, the cash. And they would not let her through. And she's a member of parliament. I'm not sure if she was a member of parliament at the time, but she's Lisa Hanna, the former Miss Jamaica, Miss World, very popular person. I think she was a member of parliament. And she had to call somebody to come and bring the toll to her. Now, if you know the Caymanas toll plaza, you don't just park and walk up to the toll plaza. The person would have to come to the toll plaza and literally go back on the toll road and come around, or reverse back off the toll plaza, because there's no way to turn around and get to the other lane. So I think that's a very backward way of doing it in this day and age of technology, where you can be issued a ticket but for running a red light. There should be a way for these toll operators, if you don't have the toll, let's take a picture of your license plate and issue a ticket to the owner of the vehicle. Then you shouldn't have to go through this thing about calling somebody or begging the money or borrowing the money. And I think that's one way of doing it. You could take a picture of the license plate and send a ticket for not paying the toll. Another way to do it is the government, through the toll authority, should mandate that these toll operators have one of those electronic machines to process credit cards or debit cards. It's so ridiculous that you have to pay cash. In this day and age of technology, they should mandate that every toll plaza has one of these machines, because you could easily get on a toll plaza and when you reach a toll booth is when you realize you don't have the cash. So that's what I think should happen. Don't leave it at the discretion of the toll operators. Mandate it, make it a law, because the toll authority is in charge of these toll roads. Make it a law that they must have one of those devices. And if they're worried about the cost, because there's a cost to process the transaction, charge the people a transaction fee. So if the toll is, let's say it's the north-south leg, the one to go to Ocho Rios, the toll is 3,600. Run the card for 3,800 and charge a 3,600 for the toll and $200 as a processing fee. Although you shouldn't have to do that, but worst case scenario. But they definitely need to look back at this toll thing, definitely, because it's very inconvenient, and it's not helping people when they do it this way. Call somebody to bring the toll. And I must tell you, these are not, although they are registered companies in Jamaica, these are foreign entities that run these highways. The Chinese company does the north-south leg, and the east-west leg was a French company. Well, I think the Jamaican government bought them out because they went public. So I'm not sure what the share structure is now of this leg, but it started out with a French company. And we have a lot of videos up about the history of building these roads, and they are excellent roads. They have made a world of difference. We have no problem with the roads, we have no problem with the toll. It's just you need more methods or options for people to pay the toll other than cash. That's what we're saying. So I'm asking the persons who live in other countries like Canada, the UK, the USA, what happens on those toll roads when you come to the toll plaza and you don't have the cash? Do they accept electronic payments like a credit card or a debit card? And if you don't have anything, let's say you forget your wallet, what happens? What's the process? So let us know. We are on actually Highway 2000, the east-west leg that takes you from Kingston to Montego Bay. And this is one of the 2 toll roads in Jamaica. We just went through the Vineyards Toll Plaza, and I asked the attendant, what happens if you come here and you don't have the toll? And she said it's at the discretion of the supervisor, but usually they tell you to call somebody and bring the toll. So she said they don't take electronic payments at that toll plaza. So that's why I decided to talk about this, because it can happen where people forget their wallet or forget that they don't have the cash for the toll. Alright guys, we love your feedback on this one. Alright guys, have a good day.